Look at me and see a girl who could vanish in your hand, like I'm some footnote in the battle, like I'm easy to withstand. You see the glasses, see the posture, see the quiet in my frame, and you think that means I'm fragile or forgettable by name. But I have learned to live in spaces most would never even see, slip between the cracks of danger, turn the impossible to me. So don't confuse my size with weakness, don't mistake my calm for fear. Some of us survive by knowing how to make ourselves disappear. I've been overlooked, I've been underestimated, I've been small enough to miss and still too close to devastation. So if my voice sounds careful, if my trust comes slow and thin, it's because I know too well fast the world can close you in. So hear me, world smaller doesn't mean lesser, quieter doesn't mean done. I am shrinking Rae, and I've still stood in the fire and run straight into the danger. When somebody had to try, call me tiny, call me subtle, call me easy to pass by. But don't forget I'm still a fighter, still a pulse, still alive, still somebody who came back breathing after looking death in the eye. It's strange the way they talk about you when your power isn't loud, when you don't split the sky with thunder or leave a crater for the crowd. But there are wars inside the inches, there are battles in the seams, there is courage in the heartbeat that survives when no one sees. And yeah, I got scared, I'll say it. Yeah, I know how bad it gets when pain stops being theoretical and trauma doesn't let you rest. But fear is not the same as quitting, and survival is its own kind of brave. Sometimes the strongest thing you do is crawl back out of the grave. I know what it is to shake, to feel your body keep the score, to look at what almost killed you and still step toward the door. So if I don't sound shiny, if I don't play fearless right, it's because real courage trembles and still chooses the fight. So hear me, world smaller doesn't mean lesser, quieter doesn't mean done. I am shrinking Rae, and I've still stood in the fire and run straight into the danger. When somebody had to try, call me tiny, call me subtle, call me easy to pass by. But don't forget I'm still a fighter, still a pulse, still alive, still somebody who came back breathing after looking death in the eye. To everybody they dismissed because you didn't take up space, to everyone who learned too early how survival changes pace. I know that kind of silence, I know that kind of scar, the kind that makes you question if you'll ever feel unguarded where you are. But listen, being shaken doesn't mean that you are weak, and being small in their eyes doesn't mean you can't still speak. So hear me well, this is what I leave behind. Strength is not just being massive, it's endurance in the mind. It's swimming through the nightmare and not letting it decide that your worth was in your size or in how well you could hide. Call me Rachel, call me Shrinking Rae, call me scarred but standing here. I am proof that something small can still survive enormous fear. And if I had one truth to give to every soul who feels unseen, it's this: you do not have to be huge